A conference in Brisbane has heard a tax on foods high in sugar and fat could be the answer to Australia's growing obesity problem. The super calorie tax is one of the ideas put forward by a visiting obesity expert. But some nutritionists say it would do little to battle the nation's bulge.
As Australia's waistline bulges, the cost of obesity is growing.
There is an increased risk of heart disease, an increased risk of stroke, there's an increased risk of arthritis, and what a lot of people don't realise is there's a huge increase in cancer.
With more than 2/3 of Australian adults at risk from being overweight or obese, experts are asking whether junk food really should be as cheap as chips.
In some countries, in fact a couple of countries in Europe, what they're thinking about is actually having a tax on sugar solutions, sugary drinks and crisps and things like that, which have huge numbers of calories, largely wasteful calories, and decreasing the tax on fruit and healthier foods.
Professor Wass says a similar system could help beat the bulge down under. And the proof is in the pudding.
I'd probably move for the healthy foods if there was a tax.
I don't tend to buy a lot of junk food as it is, and I certainly wouldn't buy it if there was a tax on it.
But some nutritionists say taxing foods doesn't stop people from buying them.
Taxing food is a difficult issue because often tax will target a lower socioeconomic group who are the most vulnerable group from a financial point of view anyway.
Professor Wass also says Australia should consider banning junk food advertising during children's television and make companies that sell high-energy foods invest in obesity research.
What it needs is, I think, one person in government to take the lead and coordinate a whole load of other people.
Giving the government food for thought. Lauren Day, ABC News.